And I'm going to use the stool that was here for the kids because I'm short. Is this even on? Do I need it? It is on? Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. As David said, I'm Michelle Gallagher, the Executive Director of the Northern Michigan chapter of the American Red Cross. And thank you all so much for being here. Some of you traveled a very long ways to be here for this really important life-saving award. It's really great. And then I also want to thank Mayor Skippers and Marcus Pacia. I was close, for helping us host this presentation today. So the Red Cross National Life-Saving Award is a program that dates back to 1911, and it provides recognition to individuals or teams with or without Red Cross training who either save or sustain a life. The program consists of 3 awards: the Certificate of Merit, the Life-Saving Award for Professional Responders, and the Certificate of Extraordinary Personal Action. These awards and their recipients embody the spirit and mission of the Red Cross, that by using action to alleviate human suffering in the face of an emergency. Since 2018, the Red Cross has honored more than 3,000 individuals worldwide, and their heroism has helped save more than 1,500 lives. As many of you know, emergencies can happen at any time and anywhere: a grocery store, at work, even on vacation. Regardless of when and where the emergency occurs, there's often a commonality. Will someone in the immediate area know what to do to help the person or persons in distress? Dr. Elizabeth was on vacation with family and friends at a resort in Mexico when a medical emergency unfolded on March 28, 2024. Angela Selness and her extended family from Minnesota were staying at the same resort. This was their first day at the resort. For purposes of brevity, I'll summarize what happened next, and I'll let them tell their story when they come up. Dr. Elizabeth had gathered with her family and friends for dinner at a restaurant around 6 p.m. She was seated at a table near a window with a view of the swimming pool. I'm flipped around. Shortly after an appetizer arrived at their dinner table, she noticed a commotion at the pool and a boy who was clearly unconscious being pulled out of the pool. She would later learn the boy was James, the son of Angela Selness. Dr. Elizabeth ran out of the restaurant to the pool, identified herself as a pediatrician, and determined James was in cardiac arrest. She then began CPR using chest compressions. She performed chest compressions for several minutes while another resort guest was doing rescue breaths. Other resort guests arrived to help with the resuscitation, which went on for about 10 minutes. An AED and 2 EpiPen injections were also used to help resuscitate James. Ironically, Dr. Elizabeth had just been recertified in neonatal resuscitation as a pediatrician a week earlier. She is to be commended for taking immediate action during this emergency. Thankfully, James is doing well today, and we're excited that he and his family are here to celebrate Dr. Elizabeth and this wonderful recognition. At this time, I would like Dr. Elizabeth to step forward, and I'll step down. Or maybe I could stand up. So on behalf of the American Red Cross in Northern Michigan, we present you with this life-saving award for outstanding personal action in helping save our sweet little James over here. So we have a plaque for you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And then I have this little pouch for you as well.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. This award honors individuals who step up in an emergency and help save or sustain a life using life-saving skills. Dr. Elizabeth, your life-saving action exemplifies the mission of the Red Cross to prevent and alleviate human suffering in the face of emergencies. Thank you for your willingness to help others in distress. Come and I'll move the stool.
Thank you. And thank you for driving here and for doing it. And to your whole family, thank you for coming. It really helps a lot of us with some closure on a very traumatic event to meet you in person, so thank you. I'm just going to say a few things. I've agreed to accept this award, but I want it to be very clear that I'm accepting it on behalf of about 10 to 15 people. Like, me alone was not enough. The people that helped by, we didn't have monitors, so the people that helped by giving me the pulse, the feedback the whole time were very important. There's people in this room that helped. We couldn't find the AED. Chris ran across the resort and came back with an AED finally for us, so I'm accepting it on his behalf. Megan cleared the pool. There were still kids swimming as all this is going on. And multiple people in this room ran through restaurants yelling for EpiPens. Jeff did. My daughter Haley did. Some of the other teenagers that aren't here today did. And there's other individuals out there that I can't think because I don't know who they are, but they were so important. Like the flight medic who had the idea to give the EpiPen. That wasn't my idea. It just, the right people came together, and I'm accepting this on behalf of a lot of people. Like, this isn't for me. You know what I mean? This is for a group, and I just want that to be understood. So I just wanted to say that, and then just the importance of learning CPR and having the courage to use it when you need to use it. There's just not always a safety net. There's not always someone else coming. There's not always an ambulance right behind you, is what I learned that day. So I would just encourage everyone to get as trained as they are comfortable with, and then if they find themselves in this situation, to trust yourself, to do what you need to do, and use the skills that you have. And that's all I have to say. But thank you very much. Appreciate this.
Angela, are you ready? Do you want the stool?
Hello, everyone. Thanks for being here. My name is Angela Selness, and I am James's mother. I just wanted to say a couple of things. I'm going to do my best. I just want to thank everyone for being here today to celebrate not only the fact that James is still with us and our family is still whole, to celebrate the fact that Dr. Elizabeth, like she just said, acted on the skills that she had in the moment that our family needed them the most. She's right. This took an entire team of people, strangers that we did not know, to come together to save our son. 1 year ago, this is just so fitting, it was 1 year ago, this world tried to take our son too soon. This world tried to take our son too soon. And God showed down in that moment on every single one of you that helped us that day. He shone down to give you all the courage to trust yourselves, to trust your skills, and to step in when we needed you all the most. Thank you, Elizabeth, for keeping our family together. Our family being together is the most important thing to my husband and I. And we are still together today because of the amazing acts and miracle that happened that day. God has a big plan for James. We don't know what it is today, but we know that God wasn't going to let him escape this world too soon. God has a plan for all of us, and I believe that we're all called to do the right thing in the right moment at the right time. Thank you for doing that for our family. It would be really easy to stand up here and blame a lot of inconsistencies that happened that day, but this was an unfortunate event that happened. But I'm here today to celebrate the good that has come from this day. Our family is whole. Many people acted that day with such courageousness and courage that I'll never be able to say thank you enough. From the prayers that were prayed that day, to the people that held my hand, to the people that prayed over James and Ryder and Coyle and Rin and Zach, to the children that I learned were praying in the restaurant while all of this was going on. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for lifting our son up to the Lord. I cannot say enough about the wonderful acts that happened that day. So many people came together to save the life of our son. When I told James that we were going to be coming here to give an award to the doctor that saved him, he was asking me a little bit about that award. And he was trying to understand what this award was. So I think it was a year prior, there was a football game where a NFL player went down on the field. And James was really interested in that player, Damar Hamlin. And we had kind of talked about the rescuers that saved Damar Hamlin on the field that day. And I told James about the award that Elizabeth was going to be getting and how that award is very similar, if not the same, that went to the team that saved Damar Hamlin. And James thought that that was really cool. So I just want to say, Elizabeth, and like you said, everyone else in this room and beyond, thank you for stepping up in a moment when we needed you the most. Thank you for putting a stranger's life above your vacations plans, above your dinner plans, above whatever else you had going on. Thank you for dropping the world in that moment to save ours. Thank you. I guess I should say, we live in Rochester, Minnesota. We took James to the world-famous Mayo Clinic after this incident. Multiple doctors told us what a miracle this was. What a miracle it is that James is here today with us, and he is perfectly healthy and the most perfect young boy that we could ever ask for. This is truly a miracle. Thank you for giving us this miracle. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for being here and for being part of this presentation today. Mayor's. Sorry. It's the tallest I've ever been. Thank you for being here and for sharing this amazing event with us and for your as well. Mayor Skippers, would you like to say?
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming. Welcome to Cadillac. We're so glad you're here. We're so glad you're here. We're all so glad you're here. What a wonderful gift. I can see by your face that wonderful gift that you are. And Beth, what a wonderful gift you are. And our whole community, on behalf of the city of Cadillac, on behalf of your neighbors and all those who know and love you, thank you so much. You are the best of us. You represent the best of us. Someone who learned the skills, practiced the skills, and had the courage to step up when needed and just take charge and get things done. Good for you. I'm so proud of you. Your whole community is proud of you. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody. That's all.
That's all. There's not. What else is there to say? Just thank you all for being here. Thank you for the City of Cadillac for opening up your space for us to host this, for the organization for coming all the way over from Minnesota and Wisconsin and all the places that you traveled from, and for allowing the Red Cross to be a part of this really amazing experience. I don't know what else to call it, and I'm probably going to start crying. So we'll just wrap it up and say thank you all for being here so much. Have a great day.